Hi there everyone, welcome to Fingers, Thumbs and Fits, and this, the first round match for the contest Aethyrmatika. Now, I've done the setup off camera. As you can see, we've deployed, the treasure tokens are set up, I've drawn the decks for each warband, so it means that we can get straight into it. This is Khagra's Ravagers versus the Jaws of Itzl. So let's see what happens. Firstly, let's see who gets the initiative in the first round. Khagra's Ravagers get a flank and the Jaws of Itzl get a hammer. So it's the Jaws of Itzl get the first turn. So we are going to get straight into it. Krojax is going to be completely bloodthirsty and he's going to charge Khagra. 1, 2, 3. So he gets a charge token. He is going to attack. I could do something. Oh no, I can't right now. I was going to say. I know I can't. I can do a surge ability. I don't think they can do anything to counter it. We're going to try and take out Khagra right off the bat. Krojax's attack does 3 damage, but we're going to use a surge ability called Twist the Knife. Play this immediately after you pick a melee weapon as part of an attack. That weapon has Grievous for that attack. Now, yes, Grievous does +1 damage. So we've got 2 dice needing hammers. And he doesn't get any, so actually that card hasn't done anything. So Khagra has dodged a bullet there, or rather a rather massive club. Just checking. Right, just checking the power cards for Khagra's Ravagers. We're actually going to, they're going to start with Zarshia. Who is going to move on to treasure counter number 4 because they have an objective. But that happens in the end phase. So we'll leave that for the moment then. I missed that bit. I thought it was an immediate thing, but it's not. Okay. Back to the Jaws of Itzl then. I can't get into range with any of my Saurus warriors. And I have nothing that can push them as a surge. So they're going to move. We'll do a, well, 1, 2, 3. You can move there. I dare say now though that Razek is going to charge into Rotak. One, 2, 3. He needs hammers with his 2 dice. He gets 2 crits, which doesn't do anything at the moment because his weapon doesn't have a crit ability at the moment. Rotak, needing shields, does not get them, so he takes 2 damage. So first blood to Khagra's Ravagers. Also, we got more successes than the saves, so we can push him back. And we got more crits than they did, so we can follow up. So, Here we go. Razek has followed up, but I realise that may not be a good idea now. Oh well, we'll see what happens. We are now going to move with Sokar. He's also going to charge. 1, 2, 3. So Razek, unfortunately, is somewhat surrounded. He gets a move token. Oh, so does Zarsha. There's a charge for him. Right, okay. Sorry about that, I just forgot to put the counters down. Right, so Sokar. He gets 3 dice to attack, needing swords. He doesn't get them. Yes, they don't count as being surrounded, because I think he needs 2. Yeah. He'd need a flanked, which is that one at the moment. So there were no successes there. So again, I think Razek has got very lucky there. So that means Khagra is going to charge Sokar in the back. 1, 2, 3. See, who said Chaos Warriors weren't honourable? So, Khagra, 2 dice needing hammers for 2 damage. That's 2 successes because counts as flanked. So, Sokar needs shields. And he gets it. So he saves 1, but not the other. So we can push him back. Do we want to, though? No, we can leave him there. We're going to leave him there. But he does take 2 damage. And now the last model to act for the Jaws of Itzl will be the Venomites. They're going to charge in. Lots of charges in this first round. And they're going to attack, who is that? Razek. 2 dice needing swords. Right, they do get 1 this time because he is actually surrounded. So he needs to save with shields, which he doesn't, because it doesn't count as flanked. So he takes 1 damage. And the final person to act then will be Khagra, who's going to respond in kind to Krojax and smack him in the face. I just realised that I could have done an ability with Sokar, but it's too late now. So anyways, don't be getting on me in the comments for that. I do apologise. This is my first proper game of this. I am still kind of learning a little bit, so if I do make any mistakes, please do let me know in the comments, but do cut me a little bit leniency, you know, I am trying here. But anyway, yes, Khagra is going to attack Krojax. So Khagra gets 3 dice as well, needing swords. He gets 1. Whoops. Krojax needs a shield, which he does. So that's a draw. So yeah, that's a draw. That's not a fail. so their ability can't come into effect. Okay, so we're now in the end phase. Now, you might have noticed I skipped over the power step a little bit there. That's because of the fact that there weren't really any cards that I could really play. So we're going to look at objectives here. Firstly, for Khagra's Ravagers, as I said, they've got Old Treasure Token 3 or 4. Zarshia is currently on number 4, so they get 1 glory for that. So they get they've done the first wound and they get the first glory point. And the Jaws of Itzl get 1 as well, get stuck in. Score this, oh, this should have been immediate. Score this immediately after a friendly fighter's attack if the target was in enemy territory, which they are. So they get a glory point. Right. So we can get 1 more objective for each side now. Okay, and I think I need 1 more card for the Jaws of Itzl. Yes. Right. Okay. An upgrade. Okay, so let's remove all these tokens now then. Lots of charging going on. And we're going to see who gets the initiative for this round. So, Khagra's Ravagers gets a hammer. Jaws of Itzl also gets a hammer. So we roll off again. Khagra, swords, Jaws, surrounded. So it's Khagra's Ravagers again. Right, the Sauruses have 5 wounds. So Khagra has no surge abilities to use at the moment, but Khagra is just going to smack Sokar in the back again. So needing hammers or flanked. Well, there you go, there's 2. Sokar is saving with a shield. He does not. Again, we're still not going to push him back, so he takes another 2 damage. He's only got 1 wound left. Okay, so I think what we need to do before he potentially dies, I think we'll act with Sokar next, and Sokar is going to smack Razek because he could potentially take him out. So 3 dice for Sokar. Needing swords. Well, we've got that, and we've got a crit. Again, the weapons don't do anything at the moment. Any crit abilities. So Razek. Yeah. Counts that because Sokar's flanked, but it will still take damage, or he will still take damage rather. So that means that he takes 2 damage, which takes him out of the battle and gives the Jaws of Itzl 2 glory. Okay. Back to Khagra's Ravagers, and we're actually going to use Zarshia now. Is going to attack Sokar from where Zarshia is. It's got a range 3 attack, so we're going to do that. 3 dice. needing swords. But that's all 3 of them, because Sokar still counts as being flanked. So this could be bad for Sokar, because he's going to take damage. We'll roll a dice anyway. He gets a success, but yeah, still takes the damage. So Zarshia has taken Sokar out from afar. Now, Sokar is one of the better fighters for the Jaws of Itzl, and they get 2 glory too. So right now, they're both tied at 3 glory each. Now, again, you might have noticed I skipped the power step again. The cards that we have at the moment aren't great. So what we're going to do now, Krojax is going to attack Khagra here. Can't kill him in 1 hit, but can do a fair bit of damage. Needing hammers, right. Needing shields, done. Still takes the damage, but we can push him back and follow up. Are we going to? I'm going to push him back. Got 3 damage on him now. Or are we? I mean, he'd still be able to attack anyway, because he can charge. No, there's no real point, is there? We'll leave him there. But I'm going to use a card in the power step now, though. Where is it? Healing potion. Pick a friendly fighter and heal that fighter. So I'm going to pick Rotak. He's got 2 wounds on him at the moment. He's healed, so he's now only got 1. Okay. Speaking of Khagra, he's going to attack Oh, actually, no, before that. Oh no, I can't yet because I've done the power step, haven't I? Right, okay. It's fine, it's fine. I keep forgetting about this ability that the Jaws of Itzl have. Yeah, okay, Kragan's going to attack Krojax. Got to try and get some damage on him, because otherwise he's going to start rampaging through the rest of them. So, 3 dice needing swords. Does not get any. Okay. Right, we're going to charge Rotak into Zarshia because we're going to get some retribution for Sokar, I think. So, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to attack Zarshia. So 2 dice, needing hammers. Got a crit. And Zarshia needs a dodge, which she doesn't get. So again, we can push him back, but I don't think we're going to. We'll just do the 2 damage on him. Him? Her? Is it female? Is it male? I don't know, I can't tell. Them. 2 damage on them. And now Khagra, I can't do anything else. Yeah, Khagra is going to, for the last turn rather, is going to charge. She just stood there and attacked last time, so she's going to charge. And they can't use any cards at the moment, they have no surge abilities. So yes, charging, Rotak. Okay, yeah, Khagra is just going to attack Rotak. 2 dice needing hammers. We get 1 because of the flank. And he needs a shield, which he doesn't get. So he takes 2 damage. So he's got 2 damage remaining. And we're going to move with the Venomites again. They're going to charge. And they're going to attack Khagra. So 2 dice needing swords. None of them work because they're not surrounded. Okay. End phase then. 1 more card for the Jaws of Itzl. Have we got any objectives scored? Yes, the Jaws of Itzl have an objective called Fields of Blood. Score this in an end phase if 4 or more fighters are damaged and or slain. Well, Sokar is slain, Razek is slain, Rotak is damaged, Kragan is damaged, and Zashi is damaged. So that's 5. So they get 1 glory for that. There should have been an immediate one for Khagra's Ravagers, because Zashi did an attack on a treasure token. So they should have got 1 earlier on, which means they would have drawn a new... Oh no, they draw an objective card now, don't they? They get another one that should have been immediate as well. Score this immediately after an enemy fighter's attack if a friendly fighter is holding a treasure token. Again, that's Zarshia, so they get another one. Okay, and that's it. So we get, Khagra's Ravagers get 2 objectives, the Jaws of Itzl get 1, and Khagra's Ravagers are now winning 5-4. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this is round 3. Khagra's Ravagers. Sorry, I had a bit of a mind blank there. Jaws of Itzl. The Jaws of Itzl win that one. Okay. So we are going to, Krojax is going to try and take out Kragan. So he's got his 2 attacks, needing hammers. There's 2, so Kragan is going down. Right, he's got 1 more, well, he's still going down, but he's got 1 more crit than the attack, which means that he can use the Stand Firm ability, which is -1 damage to the attack. So that goes from 3 to 2. So he's still taking 2 damage, and that has taken him out still. So he tried to weather the storm, but it didn't work. So yes, he's gone, and the Jaws of Itzl gets 2 glory there. So they're now on 6. Right, what's Khagra's Ravagers going to do? Just quickly. Yeah, they still can't really do anything with their cards. And well, in fact, actually, the Jaws of Itzl are gonna use a power card. They've got one called Commanding Stride. Push your leader up to 3 hexes. That push must end in a starting hex. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Right. Khagra's Ravagers. Khagra can potentially take out Rotak. So that's what she's going to try and do. She's going to attack Rotak, needing hammers or flanks. There's one. Rotak needs a shield. Doesn't get it. Oh no, flanked because of the, yeah, that. So yeah, he does save because Khagra's flanked. Okay. So Khagra didn't manage to do anything there. Yeah. They are going to play a card though called By the Numbers, which is draw a number of power cards equal to the number of treasure tokens held by the warband. So they're basically just going to discard that one and draw another one straight away, which is an upgrade, which is not too useful. Okay. The Rotak is going to attack next and is going to try and take out Zarshia. Yeah, needing hammers. Whoops, that was a hammer. So there's 2 there. Zarshia needs a dodge. Gets a crit though, so that's -1 damage. So that's down from 2 to 1. So it only takes 1 damage, which leaves Zarshia alive. If he'd have taken 2 damage, then they'd be dead. So Zarshia is actually going to attack back. Can't take out Rotak. Because it only does 1 damage, but can damage him. So I should have taken these tokens away, shouldn't I? I didn't see them there. Apologies. Because nobody's been charging. So yeah, Zarshia is going to attack Rotak. Or is Khagra might have another attack, to be honest with you, and try and take out Rotak again. Because Khagra can potentially actually get rid of him. Actually, yeah, I think Khagra's going to attack Rotak because Khagra can actually potentially get rid of him. So, Khagra with her 2 dice, needing hammers or a flank. That's surrounded, which hasn't helped. So no, once again. It's failed. I've just realised now I can use this ability. If there's a failed attack on a Saurus warrior, that Saurus can do a retaliation. So I need to roll a save dice. And if I get a shield, no. Okay. Would I have done it for the last one? Which I didn't roll a save dice for the last one because She failed of attack. No. Okay, so no retaliatory attacks there then. So Rotak is now going to attack Zarshir again. Needing hammers. Zarshir needs a dodge, which they get. So it's a draw, nothing happens. Khagra is going to try once more. This is the Khagra show this round. Going to try and take out Rotak. Hammers. And a flank. There we go. So Rotak's taking some damage. But if this is a crit, it's not going to kill him. It's a dodge, which doesn't do anything. So it's 2 damage. Rotak has been taken out. So that's 2 to the Khagra's Ravagers. Okay, so we're coming into the last turn of the last round, and both enemies are drawn. So, Jaws of Itzl. Well, Krojax is going to charge, and he's going to charge Zarshir because Zarshir is squishy. 2 dice needing hammers. Going to be taking some damage, but Zarshir needs a dodge. Nope, Zarshir has been taken out. And that's another 1 glory for the Jaws of Itzl. And the final turn of the game now, well, it's only Khagra left, and Khagra's going to attack the Venomites. She's not going to get any glory if she takes the Venomites out, but, you know, it's the pride of the thing, I guess. So, 2 dice needing hammers. And they actually get 2 dice to save, but they need dodges. And they don't get any. So Khagra has in fact, it's only got 1 wound, so Khagra has in fact taken it out, but it's not worth any glory. So yeah, because Khagra wouldn't have been able to take out Krojax. So okay, at the end of that game, we've got the 2 leaders left standing, amazingly, both undamaged. But the Jaws of Itzl win it by 1 glory. That was a bit of a brutal game. You know, lots of attacking, lots of wounds. Yeah, that was a brutal game. The Jaws of Itzl, they look like they could be quite tough, but the Khagra's Ravagers put up a fight. I'm not going to lie, they did put up a fight. But yeah, it took a while to wear down the Sauruses. So we'll see how the Jaws of Itzl do. Unfortunately, this means that Khagra's Ravagers have been knocked out. So, well, that was the first game of round 1. Please do join me for the next one, which will be the Ember Watch versus Zikit's Tunnel Pack. So yeah, I hope you join me for that one. So until then, keep on adventuring, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.